Today I'll teach you how to use ADO.NET in ASP.NET. This is my web.config file and this is my connection string. I am connecting to the Northwind database. On the right hand side, you will see a link to the video which explains how to download and install the Northwind database. So let's start. First I am adding a GridView control. Now I am adding columns to the GridView control. I'll be adding 4 bound field columns: customer ID, contact name, city, and country. All these 4 columns belongs to the customers table of the Northwind database. So our GridView is ready. Let's move to the code behind. So first I'm adding the namespaces: system.data, system.data.sql client, and finally system.configuration. Now in the page load event, I am writing the not is postback condition, which is very important when we are calling the bindGrid function inside the page load event handler. Now I am writing a function bindGrid which will be used to populate the grid view. Now I am fetching the connection string from the web.config file. For more information on reading connection string from database, please refer to the video on the right hand side. Now I am creating an object of SQL connection class. As you can see, I am making use of using statement. Using statement is required when you want to destroy your objects as soon as the work is done, and it is also considered as a good programming practice. So I would recommend that you also make use of using statements. Next I am making use of SQL command object, in which I am defining the SQL query which will fetch the 4 columns we have used in GridView from the customers tables of the Northwind database. Now I am creating an object of SQL data adapter class. SQL data adapter will be used to fill the data table with the data which is fetched from the database. And SQL data adapter is also used in disconnected architecture where we are not opening and closing the connection. The SQL connection is assigned to the connection property of the SQL command, and the SQL command is assigned to the select command property of the SQL data adapter. Now I am creating a data table object. The data table object will be filled using the data adapter. And finally the data table is assigned to the grid view. So our function is ready. Now let's call this function inside the page load event handler. Let's run the code and check it. As you can see, the grid view is now displaying the records from the customers table. So with this we come to the end of this video. Today we learned how to use ADO.NET in ASP.NET. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please also click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications. Goodbye.